Good morning, this is Derek Dodge with Interstate Roofing. I'm conducting a repair attempt at Miss Mary Lou Patton's residence, 607 Oakland Road in McDonough, Georgia. So what we're doing is we're trying to determine whether or not this 20-year-old roof is repairable. I've found a wind damaged shingle, denoted it with an X. Saw this one because in the two courses directly above, I don't see any damage. So I'm gonna identify the course that it belongs to. I believe it's this one, but let me check. So we just kind of lift up the shingle a little bit. And then, yeah, I can see a seam right there. So we're gonna mark the shingle. Identifying the course it belongs to. And obviously we gotta put the administrative stuff. We are at 607 Oakland Road. It is the 2nd of July 2024. This is Miss Mary Lou Patton's residence. I'm gonna need a new piece of chalk in a second. And this is the eastern slope, rear eastern slope. And as you can see right there, I've already done a repair on the front slope. So this is repair 2. So the purpose of this video, normally I would just have the chalk already done, but just to show that everything's being done in good faith, I identify it with you guys. So what I need to do in this repair attempt is I need to break the adhesive. Let me just make sure that the angle's good. What I'm looking at is straight. Okay, good. Yeah, break the adhesive tar strips in these two shingles that weren't affected by wind, as well as the two courses above. So that would be those 4 tabs and these 3 tabs. Then I have to remove the nails. I'm going to be using a straight pry bar. That's my preferred method. It's the best way to break tar strips and also remove nails. Then I'm going to remove the damaged shingle, replace it with a like and kind quality shingle, fasten that back to the roof, and then inspecting to see if any consequential damage has happened as a result of the repair. Of important note, like I said earlier, there is very clearly no signs of any visible damage whatsoever in the 2 courses above. And I am going to be doing my utmost, and the GoPro is going to be attached to my head at all times to make sure that you can see that I'm not lifting the shingles above a 45-degree angle or any more than is necessary to remove the nails and then refasten the new shingle back down. I'll also not be lifting them more than is necessary, so I'm not over manipulating the shingles. We're trying to determine whether or not the fiberglass matting is strong enough to warrant repairs or if a replacement is needed. So now that I've explained all that, let's just go ahead and break the tar strips. Yeah, tar strips are pretty easy to break right here. It's pretty old. It's been baking, and it's also cold right now. I mean, cold in comparison to the summertime. Yeah. Yeah. If it was hot, man, that would be way more difficult. There we go. Okay. Now the tar strips. Oh, let me. Yep. And then obviously that one. So now that the tar strips are broken. Oh, look at that. They don't have a nail here, but they have 2 nails here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. Use that for later. So it's still got a nail in there. Okay. Nail's a little buried. Sometimes this happens. When the roofers are installing, I lifted this one pretty high to get to it because it was below, but this is the one getting removed. So sometimes when the air pressure's too high on their guns, if they're not doing it at the same angle of the pitch of the roof, the nails will get buried and makes it difficult for them to be removed. Oh boy. Yeah, see, hopefully the camera can see that, how buried it is. I'll get it once I get the shingle out. And it's pretty common that some nails get buried. It's no issue, I'll still be able to get it, but I just want to get the old shingle out first. That way I can gain access to it a little bit better. Normally my videos are much shorter than this. This is proving a little difficult. There we go. That other nail that's hiding is not going to affect me being able to pull this out. Should just be able to pull that out. Okay. Let me see where to go. There it is. Was I able to get it higher? Oh wow, okay. So I've removed the shingle. Gotta take overviews and close-ups. I'm supposed to take overviews and close-ups of when I started, but I'll just screen grab from the GoPro. So now that I've got that removed, now it's time to replace it with a like and kind quality shingle. This is a 25-year 3-tab. Currently like 9 o'clock in the morning. Weather is cloudy but not rainy, and it's nice and cool, so this is perfect weather for doing a repair. I want to die with the 95-degree weather that we've been having. So now that I've got it lined up with the chalk with the old shingle, using my mag hatch, you can see some adjusters want us to use snakes. I don't use snakes, and I'm the contractor, so this is how I do it. And you can clearly see that even though I'm using a tool that you guys don't like, I'm not lifting the shingles above a 45-degree angle. Still able to get purchase. Oh, I want the angle to match the roof so that the nail doesn't get buried. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just blew through, so that's not a nailable surface. Let me find it different. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Just blew in. It would hold, but that's not a nailable surface. I don't want to do that to Miss Patton. I'm gonna get it better. That's fine. Okay. Another nail. Okay, so I've got it installed. Take overviews and close-ups. So I'm seeing initial signs of consequential damage. Let's review. Get the chalk. So let's just I'll show you a control. This is how we determine that the fiberglass matting has been fractured as a result of the repair. So this is a shingle, a tab that has not been used in the repair. It's totally adjacent to the repair. I wipe my hands across the top. We don't see any granule loss. Granules dislodge when the matting is fractured, and then they abate, which is why you see these creases. What happens with wind damage. So if the matting's fractured, that's where you get the creases. That's why with wind damage, it's always a telltale sign. It's because they're flapping in the wind like this, the matting fractures, and then it causes the granules to dislodge, obviously. So we did a control. We see that there's no granule loss whatsoever. You can already see, you know, the appearance of a crease, but wipe my hand across. Look at that. Look at how pronounced that crease is. Creasing across there. You lift it up, it's like a sticky note. It's flapping. You can clearly tell that the matting has been fractured. This one right here, this one's fine. This one's fine. I don't see any creasing across the top. You know, it's fine. There's a little bit of granule loss, but it's not a crease. You don't see anything wrong with it. There's a little bit, it's a little beat up because it's old, but this shingle right here, you can see it as I lift it. You can see the crease, and you can see that it's like a sticky note. Wipe it across the top, clear creasing. Almost looked like it tore, but it's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it didn't tear. We got creasing right here. Look right here, this one's fine. This one wasn't even involved. Let's go over here. This one seems good. Yeah, that one's fine. This one's good too. Yeah. Okay. So, in an effort to fix this wind damage shingle, we have two damaged shingles that happened as a direct result of the repair. We've got clear creasing. Clear creasing. So I'm going to take a photo of that. Overview, close up. And due to these creasings, this is a fail. This falls in line with the first repair I did on the front west slope of the roof. That had far more creasing and far more tearing. But we can extrapolate across these two slopes that the roof is not repairable. So the only way to get Miss Patton back to pre-loss conditions is to get this roof replaced so that she's protected from vulnerabilities. The last thing that I'm going to do, and you'll see it in the photo report, is I'm going to be putting emergency tarps over this repair because the tar strips have been broken and there's been clear creasing, so that would leave her susceptible to leaks. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put synthetic underlayment across the top over this repair so that way she's protected from vulnerabilities. I'm going to be sending the photo report as well as this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My contact information will be in the signature of the email. I'll have my cell phone as well as my email. And that will conclude this repair. Thank you so much.